Hello guys, so in this video we are doing a unboxing of a newly released vlog creation tool, and this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 creator combo, as you can see. So what the creator combo gives you in addition to this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is a DJI Mic 2 transmitter. That Mic 2 transmitter does not require a receiver being added to the device itself, so you can pair the wireless transceiver directly with the Pocket 3, which I think is quite amazing because prior to this I got a GoPro Hero 12 and I was trying to pair an external mic to that action camera, and it was painful because you need a whole bunch of attachments. With the attachments, it loses waterproof ability, and I just cannot do much with that action pack. So I returned the GoPro Hero 12 shortly after I bought it. But this thing is even more exciting. Why? Because this one's got a 1-inch sensor. So which means if I do record videos in fairly low light, which I actually often do, this is gonna give a much better low light performance compared to if I want to use a GoPro Hero 12, which have a very small sensor, or even the Osmo Action 4 that came out, which have a slightly larger sensor than the GoPro Hero. However, still not as big as a full 1-inch size sensor. So that's why I'm excited about this product. One, it does not require a external receiver to use the wireless mic. And second, the creator combo also comes with a battery extension to make the video recording session longer, as well as a wide-angle lens included. So I would highly suggest, if you're buying the Pocket 3, definitely get the creator combo, because I think, in my opinion, this gives you the most versatility, and you are probably going to be able to push this device to its maximum potential. If you're just getting Pocket 3 and you want to upgrade later on with those, it gets really expensive. The just the Pocket 3 without the creator combo is $520. With creator combo is $669. If you buy those attachments individually, it's gonna come up to over $700. So this is definitely a good deal. Okay. All right. Enough said. I'm gonna actually just open up the box, and we're gonna unbox this. Hopefully, if we have time in this video, I'm gonna include some sample footages directly recorded without any editing. If we don't have time, I'm just gonna make another video after the unboxing to show you guys what its capabilities are for general vlogging and video making purpose for people like me who just makes random videos on YouTube, right? Okay, so on the back is advertising the 1-inch small sensor, a pretty cool rotatable screen that instantly changes the orientation of the recording, which is pretty nice. 3-axis gimbal. I always loved the 3-axis gimbal on the Osmo because I owned a original Osmo Pocket not long ago, and I loved that device when I was in New York. And I actually did some sample footages, and I'll try to put the sample footage in the link on the top right corner if you're interested. Active Track 6, hopefully it's better, because the old Active Track that I've used, it tracked people right at the center of the frame, where ideally you would want to place people, somewhere at the golden 1/3 area of the frame. So hopefully this one would place the person at a better position as opposed to right in the middle. Okay. Full pixel fast focusing. So this, compared to the Osmo Action or the GoPro Hero 12, the Action 4, is this one actually has focusing. It has a autofocus lens. So what this is gonna do is, if you're using this for creative video recording, it's gonna create a depth of field effect when it's focusing on stuff that's close, right? The Action 4 and the GoPro Hero 12 are all fixed focus cameras, so you can't really create a depth of field effect with those two cameras. Okay. All right, let's open it up. Very excited. So I'm hopeful that I can keep this device for a long time, and I'm really excited about the wireless mic pairing directly to the Osmo itself. What I also want to know is if this wireless mic 2 can actually work with Osmo Action 4. I really do hope so. If it does work without Action 4 adding any additional receivers, I'm definitely getting Action 4 right away. But we'll have to find out one way or the other, because I could not find any documentation about the mic 2's compatibility with the Action 4, okay? So this is what's all came in this little white box. Let's just take everything out so we can take a look and then move all the stuff we don't want on the side. Pretty nicely packaged. All right, so this looks like the hard case for the Pocket 3. Looks pretty nice, protective cover. So supposedly, if you're using the extended battery, which extends out, you use a protective cover. However, if you have the extended battery out, I don't think it can fit into this soft case, okay? A whole bunch of creator combo safety guidelines, quick user guide. I might just take a quick look of this. And for all DJI products, okay, you gotta download the app and you have to activate it. I know a lot of people hate it, but again, it doesn't really take more than 30 seconds to register and activate it and start using it. So you do need an internet connection in order to do that, from my understanding, okay? This is very well packaged, okay? I like those kind of soft plastic material that they used. Feels nice, feels premium for sure. And I mean, it's a premium product. It's definitely not cheap. It's almost as expensive as a mirrorless camera, or more expensive than some mirrorless cameras, right? Okay. And what's this? This is like the product warranty information for, let's just take this out. Okay. And hopefully everything's charged, right? That I can test for you guys right away. Wow. It feels very premium. It definitely feels like a premium product. It's got its weight on your hand. And look at this. This is so freaking cool. Wow, and it actually, wow, it powered up right away. Super fast starting time, okay? It's already working. All I have to do is probably get it set up. Some language options you guys can have. Wow, it's got a lot of languages already built in. Indonesian, Italian, French, Spanish, Dutch, even Thai, Korean, Japanese, traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese. Again, DJI is a Chinese company, okay? So keep that in mind. And I'm just gonna use English. Okay, I gotta activate this, so I'm gonna stop it and I'm gonna activate my camera. So something interesting is while it's activating, you can slide this to skip it, the activation for 5 times. You can use this 5 times without activating the device. I'm doing it right now, so hopefully it gets activated and we can try out some more features. I'm downloading the DJI Mimo app at this moment. So yeah, I definitely want to get it activated first so we can continue with the process. But it's just interesting that, okay, so this touch screen is a lot more sensitive than the GoPro touch screen, okay? GoPro just feels sluggish overall, and I kind of lost the interest in the GoPro product family. Again, they heat up quick and they're sluggish to use on the manuals. Image quality is decent, but again, the manual and the user experience really kills the GoPro, okay? All right, guys, I must apologize because I was so excited in getting the firmware updated and getting the apps installed and activated. Right now, the machine is pretty much ready to use, and it's incredibly easy to use, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. Compared to a GoPro, this thing feels like it's much easier to get a hold of what's going on with the controls of this device as opposed to a GoPro, okay? The manual is very intuitive. You can slide up, down, left, and right to get all the controls you need, and it doesn't lag. And I was just playing with this device, but guess what? We still have a whole bunch of stuff that we need to unbox and check out, right? So when you finish with using this, the cool thing is once the machine is turned off, it locks the head inside, facing inside, so it doesn't get damaged. And it looks like I can just like drop this in here somewhere, like so. Okay, so and then it just rests in this nice protective case with all the gimbals and stuff. This area is still slightly exposed, so I would say you have to be like a little bit careful on this side. Don't drop it on the ground with this side exposed, because I think it's still gonna damage the axis. But otherwise, it's fairly good, well protected. If you put it in a case, you can't put it in here, okay? Let alone getting a extended battery. So let's see. This looks like the extended battery right here. And this is what? Let's see. Maybe this is the mic module, okay? I thought this is, you know, already the mic module is built in, but it does look like I might need this module to use the mic, but let's find out later, okay? And here is what I'm most excited about, the wireless mic 2. It's got a USB connection, probably for charging, power button, linking button, and the charging port is right here, and a little clipping area. So in terms of the compactness, it's a lot more compact than the more feature-rich Rode Wireless Pro that I've reviewed a few weeks back. But again, the Rode Wireless Pro doesn't work with my workflow, so I actually resold the whole wireless set and got this one because I think this is gonna fit my workflow a lot better with the integrated wireless receiver and a much better sensor on the camera, right? So this is the extended battery. So I don't know if I put the battery in, can I still use this little like wireless mic receiver or no? So there might have to be some sort of compromise to be made, but let's find out, okay? The camera is 55% charged, so I think I'm gonna just go ahead and fully charge the camera before we continue with the next section of the review. However, let's just take everything out and find what else is remaining here. Okay, those are the remaining pieces, and this is the little accessory box. It's pretty nice. It's got an accordion style setup, so you can just kind of put a lot of stuff in here, but that stuff does not include the actual pocket itself because it's not gonna fit in there easily. It might fit, just not easily, okay? So keep that in mind. If you have the battery attached, then no, it definitely is not gonna fit. And this is actually makes it quite tall, okay, with the battery attached. All right, so this is the stand, I believe. So you can leave this on a table and have it track your face or whatever you like. And okay, so in order to use this, you have to use this attachment. I don't really know what this is for, but I think this is for attaching the it's like an accessory pod. So if you don't have this on, you can't attach the stand or any other kind of tripod, which is interesting. So, okay, confirmed, this is an accessory pod. Does it include the wireless receiver? Probably not, okay? So that's probably a good thing. So when you have this attached, you can rest it over here, okay, nicely. If you don't have this attached, let's see. Oh, by the way, I love this this mounting system. It works a lot better than the GoPro mounting system. You just press and release, and it's like really easy and simple. The GoPro, you have to like twist and turn quite a lot of times. So in terms of design, I think DJI definitely wins in that department. And so you unplug this, and this is an extended battery. So if you plug this in here, it looks like it's already working at, let's see if it's charging it. There are no buttons here besides the releasing button. So I'm thinking if you put this in here, it already starts to charge the unit itself, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna leave this on the on my charging stand for a while to have it fully charged. I'm also gonna charge the mic, because right now I don't know how much battery the mic has, but it's got a vibration. So if you turn it on, it's vibrating, and right now it's blue. So because I don't have the Osmo Action paired or turned on, it's not able to find the device. But I'm pretty sure if I turn this on, let's see. Oh, it starts up so much faster than the GoPro, okay? Wow, it already paired with the mic. How cool is that? So the mic has 60% battery remaining. It's just telling you that, and it looks like it's able to connect actually more than one mic, which is pretty cool, okay? Because when I went into the settings, it's got a TX1 and TX2, which is really nice. And both of those support stereo, I believe, because I see 2 channels in there, okay? Which is, again, really cool. So if I put this on the chest, it looks like it's picking up the volume perfectly fine. I don't know what the gain is set to. Maybe it's in auto, but it looks like it's, you know, just trying to keep my gain at the optimum level, which is pretty good. Okay, so yeah, just want to demonstrate to you guys before I fully charge the thing and start using it. Extremely simple to use. You can see over here, there is a 1080p resolution. So right now I'm in slow-mo as indicated right here. If I click and I just go up, I can go back to video mode. In the video mode, I can do, let's see, swipe up. 3K at 30. Okay, 3K at 30. Why? Because it's in vertical mode. So if you do switch this to here, then it becomes 4K 30 frames per second. And if you just, you know, go in, let's see, if it's clicking or swiping. Okay, swiping. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm already very impressed with this thing. A lot of options to choose from. You can do 4K at 60, but if you do slow-mo, I believe it's 4K at 120. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is a normal video mode, and you have 1080p, a 2K, and a 4K. I'm gonna leave it at 4K because most of my videos are 4K at 30, just as I recorded on iPhone. I'm gonna turn the wireless mic off. So once you turn this off, it tells you the mic is disconnected. And confirmed, this is not the receiver for the mic. This is just the accessory shoe, okay? You need this to connect either other USB device or a tripod mount, all right? So let's see, what if we swipe this way? So if you swipe this way, it's all the exposure functions. You can do a manual exposure, full manual, full auto, with the limitation on the ISO settings. The maximum ISO is 6400, minimum is 50. And I like to set it to 50 to 3200 because I think 6400 for anything is going to be super grainy. All right, so once you have this confirmed, you go back here, you have your white balance setting, automatic or manual. With a manual, you can change the Kelvin setting, which is pretty cool. Let's confirm this. If we go down here, color. Okay, that's another thing interesting. This thing supports HLJ 10-bit, and I believe a D-Log, which is the DJI log file, which creates a very flat profile for video recording, which is, again, for post-editing, post-process editing, which is really cool. But it does look like the normal mode already produces a very pleasant color by itself. So not even sure if I'm gonna go all the way to D mode when the automatic white balance is already doing a fantastic job, okay? Focusing mode, you have option of continuous, a product showcase, So product showcase, what it does is if you have a product in the front, it immediately focuses to the front, and the moment you take your hand off or your product off, it goes back to focus to your face, which is, again, a lot of vloggers or YouTube reviewers is going to find this feature very, very helpful. Okay, continuous, basically, it just finds a subject that's close by to focus on. You also have a single focus mode, which locks on the focus and doesn't change it. Okay, so I believe you press one of the buttons, it focuses, and then it fixes the focus. All right, so we're gonna leave it a continuous for video recording. Glamour effects. This one is only supported on the DJI app, I believe. So basically, just makes your skin smooth. Okay, some AI action over there. Yeah, this is all the image adjustment. Or you can even do custom image adjustment for sharpness and noise reduction. We're gonna leave it at default because, again, it looks pretty good. So over here on the other tab is the mic. You have the built-in mic, which is stereo. You have a wind noise reduction option, and you have a directional mic. This one have a mic in the front and the back. You can choose to have all enabled or only the front. Okay, those are the options. There's no option for the back, which is interesting. Front and back, and all. All right, so that's a setting from the right side. So we're gonna exit and let's see what's on the left side. The left side, basically it's, I think for image preview, I don't have anything recorded yet. I haven't hit the record button. Right now it's just previewing. The device is getting warm, but not hot, which I find quite cool. If you hit this, it's digital zoom. If you press up, it digitally zoom up. Press down, digitally zoom down. But it controls left and right, okay, which is quite cool, All right, and it's pretty smooth. The product itself feels very premium, more premium than previous DJI product I've used. Okay, so I'm very impressed. If you swipe down, those are the quick access. What's this? This is to adjust the brightness of the screen. This is what? Screen rotation and capture, and basically some simple settings for when you turn on the camera, what happens, and some other options for hyperlapse, low light option. Oh, so this is for when the camera starts, it defaults into one of those settings. Okay, so I think last setting works fine. Screen rotate and capture, what does this do? I do not know, but anyway, this is to do custom settings. So it looks like you can make some custom function or custom video recording modes and quickly access them through here. So again, for me, I'm not in a rush, so I can always adjust all the settings on the go. But it looks like if you want pre-set custom settings, you can do that over there. Okay, this looks like for face tracking. Okay, for selfie. So if it's turned on, I guess it tracks your face. Let me see if it works. Let's see. I think I pressed twice or maybe 3 times. All right, so here we go. With that face track on, it actually tracks my face pretty nice. And if you notice, it actually put my face at the top part as opposed to at the center. So they definitely improved the face tracking feature. However, I kind of wish they would put my face not right in the middle, but somewhere on the side, just a little bit, okay? So if you press 3 times, it actually rotates back to the front. Very, very nice. I'm gonna turn the face tracking off. So that's face tracking. What's this? That's a mic settings. Gimbal direction. Gimbal startup direction. So, okay, so that's an actual settings function in here. Wireless mic, you have receiver 1 and 2. Obviously, I only have 1, and it's enabled, already automatically paired, which is nice. Transmitter setting, you have the LED light, you can turn it on or off. Vibration, it was vibrating, so it was quite nice. Audio to video sync, oh, that's nice too. And a low cut filter, okay? It doesn't seem like there's a gain adjustment. Oh, maybe no. But what's cool is this mic supports 32-bit float recording. So if I turn that on, I believe it does an internal recording of a 32-bit float. So your voice is highly unlikely to get clipped if the volume changes suddenly, which is quite nice. Format transmitter 1 and 2, yes. Does look like if you enable 32-bit, it's going to use an internal recording for that 32-bit file. And I believe if you plug in USB, you might be able to transfer that data. Okay, very, very thoughtful. That's a mic setting. The gimbal startup direction, obviously you have forward, backward, or last setting that you've used. We're gonna leave it at forward. Rotated screen to power off, 2 seconds. Let's see. So if I rotate the screen, okay. If you don't do anything and you rotate the screen, it powers itself off. Okay, so it tells you the battery. This one only have 22%, whatever. So I obviously need to charge it. But you can see it actually charges the main DJI battery very, very fast. This amount of time that we've talked, it already charged from 55 to 62 with me using the camera. So quite good battery performance. I'm gonna turn it back on. We're gonna just go through those manuals and then we're gonna come back and continue to explore all the other functions. So we're at the settings. So if you disable that, obviously, you can disable it, or you can press now. So if you rotate the screen to vertical, it immediately turns the machine off. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna try some vertical format because it sounds interesting, so we're gonna leave it on. With a 2 second, you can press confirm to keep the machine on. Otherwise, it turns itself off. Slider control is for gimbal. Okay, cool. Let's see, what's this? Face auto detect, dynamic framing. Quite a lot of useful features actually. I'm quite impressed. Spinning shot, so it's like turning 90 degrees or whatever. Those are the modes that's available. 3 modes, okay. The smart modes, if you hit start, and I think you can draw a face, and then it's gonna start tracking the face. Joystick switch to the focus. So we're not gonna try those modes for now. Yeah, let's see. Selfie flip. Building mic, audio backup. Interesting. USB connection mode, wireless setting, and a wearable mode. Cool. I guess if you have Apple Watch, it might be able to pair. You can calibrate the gimbal, joystick speed, fast, slow. Okay, you can control the zoom speed and the gimbal speed. Pretty cool. Right now it's at default of 4. I'm losing my voice, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Video compression mode, you have a high efficiency compression and an H.264. We're gonna leave it at high efficiency. Sounds, medium. Reference guidelines, you have 2 different kinds of grids, a grid and a 2.35 to 1 grid. Oops. As you can see, the manual is very smooth. I don't have any problem, and you don't see me complaining about this manual. Not like the GoPro, very frustrating to use. All right, I think we're almost there. Anti-flicker for different regions. You have a time code, which is nice. All right. There's a time code that's always running. You can display the time code or reset. So it looks like it's being on. The time code has been on for about 11 days. I'm gonna reset it right now. Then we know when we try this, okay, right? All right, so let's go back. Naming management, folder, file, very nice. Screen off when recording. So you can choose when to turn the screen off while you're recording. I guess if you have this much battery juice, you probably wouldn't want to turn the screen off while you're recording, right? But you have the option to save battery. And you don't have to look at yourself when you're doing recording, right? There's the auto power off. We're gonna actually leave it at 2 minutes. A efficient guy. We're almost through the manual. Okay, quite a lot of settings. LED, you can have the LED on or off, which just that little indicator button. Continue last live, wow, and this one does live stream too, pretty cool. You can change the language. You can format the memory card. I'm gonna actually format this memory card because that memory card was used in the GoPro Hero 12, and that's the last time I used it. Now it's gonna live in the Osmo Pocket, okay? And that's pretty much it for the device. What's this? You can force a recording mode despite the location of or orientation of the screen. You can force it to portrait. You can change to auto. You can force it to landscape. And what's this? The rotational speed. Gimbal moves at a moderate speed, which is suitable for most scenarios. All right, so that controls the gimbal speed really quickly. And what's this? Two different, actually more than two different. You have a follow mode, which if you move, the gimbal moves with you smoothly. You have a tilt locked, so the tilt doesn't change, okay? But it still moves left and right. But the tilt is always at the same level, facing front or facing wherever you choose it to, okay? The FPA first person view, so it's gonna move really fast, okay? But I think for my purpose, I'm gonna leave it at follow because that's the most common. And so that's quick access. Quick access at the top, changing the resolution at the bottom, viewing the videos on the left side, and all the other exposure adjustments on the right side. Again, I love this manual system. It's so intuitive. I wish DJI could do better, okay? As we talk, the battery is already being charged to 72% over here, and the juice over here is actually dropping pretty fast. So I'm gonna stop this recording right now, and we're gonna come back and do some footages using this device. So actually, I'm gonna conclude this unboxing just right here. It's already going too long. You have a strap, and you have a little winged dead cat. The dead cat plugs in to the mic over here. So if you leave it in there, it actually locks pretty nice. But that's pretty much everything here. So yeah, I hope you guys found this unboxing video helpful. And if you did, please do hit the like button and definitely subscribe to my channel because later on I'm gonna actually do some sample footage testing. This is the little metal piece that goes in here. So you can connect to your shirt and have the mic stuck. You know, you can either have it outside or inside. Oh, wide angle lens. We haven't tried this, but yes, definitely subscribe. We're gonna test out the wide angle lens as well for some nice, cool shots. And it looks like it's magnetic. Let's see. Yes, it's magnetic, pretty cool. It's got wider, but it's got distortion. However, if you need wide, this definitely does the trick. And actually, it's pretty cute, looks nice. The lenses are actually multi-coated. So in terms of a glare, I think it's gonna do a pretty good job at controlling the glare, but it's a pretty neat accessory. Made of glass, it feels like, and metal. I don't know where to, to attach or save it though. Let me turn this off. All right, love the way it turns off and protects the lens. So it looks like I can leave the wide lens attachment somewhere here. And guess what? It's magnetic and it sticks there. That's so cool. All right, so when you finish, obviously you put the screen in here, and that's it.